Sri Lanka is finally considered a upper middle class country, but why are we still broke? I remember seeing that news recently and then opening my wallet and checking I have only like a 500 rupees note there and my bank balance was like at 2000 rupees. Is that really considered a upper middle class status? Or how is it even classified at this point? If Sri Lanka is actually doing better, why does it feel like it's getting more difficult over time? Let's try break it down. The upper middle class status does not mean everyone is rich, right? It is the gross national income. That is like the average income a person earns within the country. So let's say there are two students in a class. One gets 80 marks and the other gets 20 marks. So 80 plus 20 is 100 divided by 2 is 50. That doesn't mean everyone in the class got 50 marks, right? So it is the gross average of the population. 2022 came the economic crisis for most of Sri Lankans. We all faced it. We all went through that hard time as a team and we faced it and we got through it, right? Now 2026, we are again classified a upper middle class country. The issue is at that time, at the time of 2022, when inflation hit an all-time high in Sri Lanka, the prices all went up. All the prices that includes our expenses, food, groceries, living expenses, rent, everything went up. Even though the economy stabilized, right, the salaries of people never actually really caught up with the expenses, and we feel it. Let's take this as an example. Let's say you're going up a building in an elevator and the elevator stopped at the 10th floor, right? That doesn't mean you're back at ground floor, you're on the 10th floor. And in addition, the World Bank notes that food prices more than doubled between 2021 and 2024, while the wages still remain below the 2019 levels. How are we supposed to survive? So at the third point, we have the increase in tax. When the economic crisis actually happened, all the taxes were increased so the government can easily deal with this economic crisis. But what happened, like we still have the same salaries, but our expenses increased because you're buying electronics, when eating out, all the prices have gone up because of the tax. So at the end of the day, your salary is the same, but the prices are higher, you pay more, less in your wallet, and that's how it happens. I don't know. I really don't know. One of my friends actually told me when we were talking about the upper middle class status of Sri Lanka, he was like, he just looks around and he sees people are actually rich. Like they have these cars. I see BMWs around. I see all of these luxury apartments and people actually can afford that in Sri Lanka. But that is not the majority of people. That's like a very minor amount, like a little amount of people. It's almost like there are three people. One person earns 60,000 per month, but trust me, there are wages lower than that. I've seen it with my own eyes. And the other person earns 250,000 per month and the other guy earns $1 million per month. Okay. Can you really classify it an upper middle class country when only a minority of people are actually in the person's seat, right? And majority of the people are person A at 60,000 to 100,000. That's even lesser. I've seen that too. So that is the majority of people. Most people don't have bikes. Bikes are like a luxury for many people. They use the bus, and the bus prices also have gone up recently. And this war in Iran, I don't know what's going to end up. And again, inflation is going. So it is a lot for us Sri Lankans to handle. And I've noticed one thing, even during the economic crisis, one strength we always had is unity. And I just hope that brings us closer together and somehow we solve this issue as well. Sri Lanka has become a upper middle class country. That is good news. That shows that the country is actually progressing. But the issue is the economy has not instantly recovered, right? A lot of people still face higher living costs, taxes, debt, family responsibilities. Usually even in a family, there's like only one person earning. That makes it even more difficult for the family to have expenses. And even slow wage growth. Prices go up, wages stay same. How is that even fair? And if you ever feel like I earn money but it never stays in my wallet, you're not the only one. There's a lot of people with you. I hope it becomes easy for all of us one day. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, I hope you like and subscribe, and see you next time. Let me know what you want me to talk about next.